Pergola 3D configurator with the new AI feature live demo. So today is the day that we are finally launching the augmented reality. This has been like a very big request from many outdoor living businesses, and we are finally launching. We promised that we will launch this in Q1, and here we are. Today it's live. So first, the AR feature is coming only to the Pergola configurator and also the owning configurator, and later on we will launch it on other configurators as well. And we have a super good reason why we choose Pergola to be the first product. So our Pergola configurator is our most popular configurator, and also today we are presenting the huge update on the Pergola configurator, so it's a great way to add AR. So maybe just a quick agenda, how we will do it, how this demo will look like. First, I will do a short intro. Then I will present why we decided for the AR feature and how it works. I will do a short demo of our platform, and in the end, I will just share you how to start if you want. And I will also share a few case studies of our customers that are getting really good results. In the meantime, if you have any question, there is a live chat, and you can just write whatever you want. At the end, we have a dedicated time, and I will answer all your questions. So I suggest that we dive in. So maybe just a quick intro, and maybe you will agree with this with me on this one, that selling pergolas is super hard. When I'm talking with the outdoor living businesses, I see like three very big problems and one that is consequences of all of those problems. So first of all, your customers can visualize the pergola that you're selling, and they don't know how this will look in their garden. So this is not a cheap product, it is a high-end product. So people would like to see how this will look like. They want to see the details. They want to see how this is looking in their garden. So therefore, you have to prepare them catalogs, sketches. Some of you also go and prepare them renders, which is super good, but it is time-consuming. And because people just cannot see how their pergola will look like, it's hard for them to make a decision to buy a 10K pergola. So this is a first big challenge that you have. And then the second one, you spend hours manually preparing quotes. You dedicated your weekends, your evenings, your late hours, and you are preparing quotes all the time, because this is a time-consuming activity or a task. But this is must to do if you want to sell something. And yeah, the quote preparation time is like the number one and the biggest problem our customers had before like starting with SaleSqueze. And then the other problem is that you have to prepare quotes for everyone that sends the inquiry, because you're just not sure who is ready to buy and who is just browsing. So some people are just sending the inquiry because they are just curious about the price, but they are not really in the mood of buying pergola. So this is like also a huge problem, because when you get the inquiry, you don't know that, and then you're like spending your time preparing quotes. You're doing weekends, evenings, late hours, but then when you send out the quote, people just ghost you, and this is really painful for you probably. And the result of everything that I just mentioned is that sales conversion rate is only around 2%, which is painfully low. So if you think how many times you're preparing quotes, communicating with customers, and then only 2 out of 10 or out of 100 decide to buy your pergola, this is a really low conversion. So if you're nodding when I'm explaining this, stick with me, and you will see how at the end of the demo, you will see how you can solve this problem and also make your sales conversion much, much higher than 2%. I will share one example when our customers achieved a conversion of 17%, and this is crazy good. So yeah, because of all the problems that I just was explaining, we started SaleSqueze. SaleSqueze turns outdoor living businesses into 24/7 sales machine with 3D configurators and automated quoting. So yeah, we have a visual sales system for outdoor living products, and our platform or our tool consists of 3 different main features. So first one are 3D configurators. Those are probably most known part, and this is the heart of our solution. But then on the at the back end, we also have the instant pricing and quotes and a smart lead qualification. I will do the demo of all the three elements today. Just stick with me. But before we dive into the demo, I want to share you our pre-made configurators and what is the reason that we have a pre-made configurator. So yeah, as you probably know, we are focused on outdoor living businesses. We have many pre-made configurators already prepared. So we are covering pergolas, verandas, awnings. Then we have garden rooms, also the enclosures, carports, and each month we are launching a new pre-made configurator. So you can check this on our website, also what is coming. And the reason why we decided to go with these pre-made configurators is that we can make this solution much more affordable to you. And also the implementation time is super quick. So we commit that once you become our customers, you can go live in 7 days, not 6 months as it is usual for the custom project. And also like the prices are much more affordable than the custom projects. The custom configurators, because yeah, the cost of this is super high and not a lot of outdoor living businesses can afford this. So this is our reason we get pre-made configurators, but each configurator is adjusted to your brand, your pricing, and your product options. So even though we have some template already prepared, we customize it to like be your product, to be your 3D configurator, to feel like your brand. So don't worry about this. So yeah, today we have two super important or super happy things to share. So we are presenting and launching the upgraded Pergola 3D configurator and the new AR feature that is coming. So yeah, maybe why we are adding the AR. Honestly, because this was the most requested features from the outdoor living businesses. But the reason behind is that, yeah, customers really want to see how their pergola or any other product will look like in their garden, in their space. And their functionality really changes that. So people can really see how this looks like. It's an easier decision for them. So let me think about it. Doesn't kill the sales. And also one important reason is that this can be one additional thing how to beat your competitors, because if your competitors doesn't have something like this, you're like you have some advantage from them. So those are like 4 main reasons why we are adding AR. And just before, yeah, we go to the demo, I would just like to say that this AR is in the beta version for now. So we are first adding it to the Pergola configurator, and yeah, this is a beta version. And how to use these AR features. So you can either use it on the desktop, on the mobile. So if you're using this on the desktop, so you can actually use it on the desktop, but if you entrance the configurator via the desktop, so first you configure the product on the desktop, then you will see view in AR. So then you click this and then you scan the code, the QR code. Then the next step is that this is loading. You have to wait a few minutes, and also on the iPhones you have to allow the permission. And then this, the fourth step is you have to go outside, because yeah, Pergola is a quite big product, and if you're doing this in your office or living room, it's not the best experience. You have to get somewhere outside to try it out. So you first have to point your phone at the ground and then place a pergola and then enjoy. And if you're doing this via the mobile, it's a bit simpler, because you're configuring the pergola in the mobile, then you just click view it in AR and the process then is similar. So either way, the AR feature has to be used from the smartphone, even though maybe if you're configuring on the desktop, still you need your smartphone to try it out. Okay, because this is something that I cannot show you on the desktop. I prepared a short video how this looks like. So first you configure the pergola, click in view in AR, and then you have to like scan on the ground, and you will see pergola appears like this. You can do also like the walkthrough. The walk, you can check all the details, see how it looks in their garden. I will play this again. I will, my colleague Emma will share you the link at the end. So the link of the 3D configurator so that you can actually test this out, because this is something you have to do it yourself. Here is just the video so you can see how this is looking, how this is working. But yeah, the best experience will be when you will check out this yourself. Oh, sorry. So yeah, now I think it's time to show you the upgraded Pergola 3D configurator. So like this is it. Like it's much better than the pre-made configurator that we had like till now. The visualization is like much more detailed. Also, the loading time is much faster. Like it works really, really super fast. And yeah, it looks like this. So here it's a view in AR. So if I would like to see this pergola in the AR, I have to scan, then use my phone and scan this QR code, and then the process as I showed you. Okay, but maybe I will walk you through what features did we add, where we made some changes and so on. So first, I would really like to present you this, some interactive features that we have. So for example, here, your customers can check out how the pergola looks with the open roof or a closed roof. And then some very good interactive feature is also like people can actually see how this pergola looks in a different days of the time. So for example, the sunrise, the sunset. So yeah, this is really something super advanced. You can check also like the degrees. So this is important because how it's pergola positioned, maybe in the south, in the north, so that you can turn this around and adjust it to yourself. And then also one super interactive feature that we have is so you can change the lures. So you see, it's super nice. This is something to play around and to really have this wow experience that we want. Then regarding the configuration, so we are like here, this is the demo. So here we are supporting like 3 different models. Okay, so maybe I forgot to tell you this. I'm showcasing this on a louvered roof pergola, but we are also the fabric roof pergola is upgraded and the solid roof pergola is upgraded. When I will share you the link so that you can try it on, I will share the whole 3 so you can choose the one that you want to test, or you can test all of 3. So yeah, we are supporting so freestanding and wall mounted. It can be integrated like this or like this. I will go with one simple version with like this with the freestanding, so we can check all the features. Of course, one of the most important thing is that you can like. Of course, your customers have to choose the dimensions. They can choose some standard dimension, but of course, we can also like prepare you with the custom dimensions. So here, whatever dimensions that you are offering, we will support that in the configurator. Then, of course, super important is that you can change the structure color. So here we have the most popular one. This is the entrance seat, black and white, but we can really support any color that you have. So this is really a simple thing for us to do. So just add the colors that you have. I will go with the entrance seat. Then we can also like make the slats rotation. They can go like this to the left or the right. Slats retraction, they can be retractable or unretractable, and also the slats direction. So this is something that we can totally customize. Your customers can customize. Also, one important thing, the slats colors. So I'm going maybe with this one. I really like this one. So yeah, that's we are adding a bit of a colors to our demo. But yeah, whatever options you have here, we will support that. Then in the enclosures, what is different from the previous version that we have is that we are now allowing, or like, yeah, that you can choose different enclosure for each side. For example, here on the back, I would like to use like maybe glass enclosure. So glass enclosure like this. And here on the right, I would like to use a screen rouleau. I don't know if this is a real example that your customers are offering, but in case for this demo, I will use this. So for each side, you can have the enclosure that you want or your customer wants. So yeah, we are supporting more enclosures, screen rouleaus, metal lamellas, wooden lamellas, glass or tint glass. But if you have something else, please just let us know, and we will of course add this to our platform. Then one thing that is also like a huge improvement are the lights. So the lights are important thing, especially at night. So I can add the lights like this. So we have here for the demo linear lights, square lights, and LED lights. But the most wow effect is when you also like change the time of the day. So your customers can actually check out how the pergola will look like at night. Because yeah, it's also in the summertime, we are hanging out at night. So people probably also want to see how this will look. And I think this looks super nice. Then the next thing, yeah, and also like one thing that is super nice, like I really like it. I really was impressed when I saw it, that you can also prepare like a disco, a disco pergola for some summer parties. But yeah, this is just like something super nice that I found when I was trying the new pre-made configurator. And then some add-ons. So if you have some add-ons for the pergola, of course, we can also support that. For example, the ventilator, we are supporting this also on the visualization, because in the previous version, not everything that was on the add-ons was also shown on the visualization, but we improved that so your customers can really see all the details of the pergola, because yeah, they want to see this. So also the heaters, you see, you can add the heaters, you can add as many as you want, and visible on the visualization. Also, then we have like the sound systems and so on. So whatever options or whatever add-ons that you have, it's easy for us to add it here on the visualization. Then also like maybe automation. So here you see this, that this is for the manual control, but yeah, we can make it motorized, or it's also option. We have more options here. And then also one thing that we are usually adding to the configurator layout is the services, because those services are also influencing the end price. And yeah, you can add it here, but of course this is not something that is visible on the visualization on the 3D itself, but it is of course influencing the price. So whenever your customers is ready, they can first view it in AR, so they can check out how this looks in their garden. And whenever they are ready, they can get a code. So this is our demo. So here it get a sample code, but for you, when you will have this for your when you will use this for your real customers, so we will just get a quote. I didn't choose something, so this is why it's not allowing me to go forward. I have to choose the speaker position. Also, one thing, the price is calculated when we are checking, when we were adding the things on the pergola. So when we were editing the configuration. So you have two options. First option, you can show the price here. So people can really see how this is like affecting the final price. But usually our customers go like this, that they don't show the price here. The price is still calculated at the back end. And whenever people get a quote, the price is of course there, but they don't show it like this publicly. So you have to get the quote to get the price. Okay, so yeah, I was testing this before, so I will just go with one pergola. So whenever I'm happy, this is a very short review. I have to put my data, and then I have to request the quote. I'm waiting like a few seconds, so that the quote is preparing, and yeah, the quote will be sent also on my email. So I will have this quote sent on my email. So there is no manual work for you to do. The quote is here. Just waiting a few seconds so the quote prepares. So this is the quote that you spent 1 hour, maybe 2 hours to prepare. This was prepared automatically. Of course, also the quote is personalized to your brand. So this is just the first image. This is, of course, usually very branded with your brand, with your products. Here is just a sample PDF quote. And then we have on the quote, we have a overview of the pergola that I configured. So it's also a picture and also a short summary with the model, with the structure, what type. So it's really a short summary of my pergola. But this is what end customer is usually most interested is the price and how each element of the pergola is influencing the price. So here I have like the price. And yeah, if I'm happy with this quote as the end customer, I just can go here and confirm, but I can also edit the quote, maybe make some new variations, so new configurations. So it's also easier for customer if, okay, maybe this is a bit too much. They just can edit the quote and prepare maybe something more affordable for them. Then you as a end customer, as a salesperson, so this is actually the back end of our solution. So this is where all the inquiries, all the quotes will be stored. So you have everything in one place. And for example, this is my inquiry that I just sent. So this is the quote. So you see the time, it was like 2 minutes ago. Me as a salesperson, I can check out what this person inquired. So yeah, so I can check the same quote here and okay. This is also a time when I can maybe call the customer, discuss with customer, okay, did you like the quote? Would you like something else? Would you like some changes? And if we somehow agree with the customer that maybe, okay, let's say we maybe want to give this customer a 10% discount, this is super easy thing to do. Okay, here we can just add, for example, 10% discount because today is AR launch day. And yeah, the discount is automatically added. The quote is added, the quote is updating, and I can simply update the quote. So I can also share this on the email. Hey, new quote. Of course, you will write something else, but you know, so this is how it works. I can then again check out the quote, and I also have like both versions. So I have the first version that this customer prepared by themselves, and I also have the second version. So this is the quote that me as a salesperson edited and sent it to the customer. And like you can prepare as many versions as you want. And if, for example, customer would like then the second option, you can just say here, okay, this quote is now confirmed. I'm just confirming the quote. And so everything is in one system and then follows the process, whatever process you have when you are confirming the quote. So yeah, so you see the quote is now confirmed. It has 2 versions. So it's a really simple tool to use. Also, when we were like, this is like, it looks like your Gmail or your Outlook email. So it's really simple to use and everything is in one place. And yeah, I was talking before that sometimes you just know who is ready to buy and that, yeah, you don't know who to follow up, who to prioritize. And this is also something that we try to solve with our solution. So you see here, I have a fire icon with a few of the inquiries and the quotes that we have here. The fire icon actually tells you that this person is like more ready to buy than the other, because this person spent a lot of time on the configurator. They also like check out the quote many times. They spent a lot of time on the quote. So if all of those things are true, so the fire icon will appear here. So this is your like call. Okay, I need to call this person today because this person is really checking things. So they're probably they were not interested just in the price, but they really want to see to buy the pergola. So you can also filter those out. So okay, here for example, you have everyone that is like we say hot lead, and you have to call them out. And then you also can check out here, so the quotes that are expiring soon. So what is some action that it can be done. So this is the overview, the short overview of our solution and how it solves the most painful problems for you. And yeah, just back to the maybe to the presentation. We had I showed you the 3D configurator, and probably the most obvious way how to use it is to like put it on your website. So you are capturing leads 24/7 and people can prepare the quote for themselves. So this is probably the most popular scenarios our customers are using the 3D configurator, but we also have other ways how you can use it. So if you have a showroom, you can also like have this in your showroom. For example, if you have, like, you just buy some touch screens, so people can do the consultation with you, but they can also like check out the Pergola on the 3D configurator. So you really match like one-on-one consultation on one side and also like the visualization on the other side. So this really gets powerful. Also, if you are on a site visit or you have a like consultation on a site visit, you can also like take the tablet with you, take the laptop with you, with your customer, with your potential client. You configure the Pergola, and now with the AR feature, you can actually check out how this is going to look like in their garden. And also very good thing is that you can use it for internal sales, for faster quoting. As I showed you, I updated the quote. I just added a discount, but yeah, you can do much more changes there. And you can also prepare the quote from the scratch. So if someone calls you via the telephone, and like you can maybe guide them through the configuration, you just click things that they want, and by the time you stop talking with them, they already have a quote on their email, which is really also a nice effect. If you're wondering how to start, so yeah, we are subscription based. So the first step for you would be to book a call with our consultation team. They would present you the packages that we have, and also check out if we are actually a good fit to work. And then they will also guide you through the subscription. So it's a simple thing to do. Subscription is via Stripe, so it's 100% secure checkout. Then the next thing is that we immediately send you the onboarding questionnaire. In this onboarding questionnaire, we just want to learn more about your brand, about your pricing and the product options, because as I said, the 3D configurator will look like, will be your brand, will be your pricing, will be your product options. So we have to learn this from you. So this is something that it takes around 20 minutes to fill out. So it's not a very complex thing. And we need those information to prepare then the system for you. So then we prepare everything for you in maximum 7 days, and then present it on the onboarding call. So on the onboarding call, we present you the configurator, also explain you how you can use it. And if you have any feedback or any like change requests, we of course can do that also later. Then the next step is that you implement this on your website. It's a simple way to how you can use this on your website with a simple embed code. So it's really, you don't need much technical knowledge to do this. And also our team is here to help you with everything that you need. And then the last step is that you transform your business forever with this 6-step marketing and sales funnel. So in January, we launched a new program. It's called the 6-step system, where we also can help you with building the funnel around the 3D configurator. So this 6-step system includes the advertising on Meta. We can prepare you the landing page. Of course, you get the configurator and the automated quote. We also do the way that you book a lot of consultations, because the consultations or one-on-one meeting with customers are usually the ones that are highly converting to sales. So you really want more of them. And yeah, the last step is that you close the deal. So yeah, this is something that's, this is a 90 days program that some of our customers also decide to join. So we build you the actual sales, marketing and sales machine from the advertising landing page, and then it's up to you to close those deals. But those deals are well educated. They know the price. They have a quote and they want to talk with you. So I think it's easier job for you to close them as like a totally someone that is totally cold. And maybe, as I promised, a few results of our customers. So we are working with, I think, more than 150 outdoor living businesses, and around 40% or maybe 50% of those are pergola businesses. So we already have a lot of super successful stories that we gathered and also shared on our website. So first case is a spa solution. They have a Sky Pergola brand. They are based in Switzerland, and they achieved 17% conversion rate. And this was actually in the low season. So I think this was from October to December. So 17% of everyone of all that sends the inquiry became their customer. So I think this is a great conversion rate. So at the beginning, I shared you the 2% conversion rate, and now we have a 17% conversion rate. Like that's totally different sales outcome. Then we have another business. It's Nordin. It's from Lithuania. They were actually a brand new business that started to selling pergolas, and Domantas, that is the co-founder, that he knew that he has to implement the configurator and also to build a whole funnel around it. So when they launched this configurator, they closed 30 sales. So they won 30 projects in 90 days as a brand new business. So also one amazing result that they achieved with our solution. Then we have your pergola from Hungary. Tamas was really struggling with the quoting, and this is also why he decided to start with us, because he was already getting a lot of traction, but the quote preparation time killed him. So it was a living hell for him. For each quote, it took around 30 minutes, but usually much more than 30 minutes to prepare. So he decided he needs to have this automatic. So he implemented our solution. And when he implemented our solution in terms of, okay, I want to save the time, he also get other benefits like increasing the lead volume and also increasing the conversion rate and sales. So a lot of effects. And then we have a Caribbean blinds. This is a well-known UK brand that is also joined us last year, and they started with us and also got the whole funnel. So we also build them advertising landing pages and the whole funnel that I just presented you. And yeah, they were always struggling with Facebook and Instagram advertising because they were getting a lot of not quality leads out of there, but when we are working together, they really got high quality leads. They get in the 90 days, I think they get around 500. Yeah, it's 540% of them actually get the quote, and they were ready to talk with the sales. So also one big achievement for this UK brand. All of those case studies are visible, you can find them on our website. Under the references, and you can check this out and read about this. But if you want, I can also share it on the email with you. Just write to me. So yeah, okay. Just before I finish this demo, I just want to share you one thing that I just found yesterday when I was checking the Google Trends for Pergola. So you already know that pergola is super seasonal. It goes in waves, so you have a really low season through October till maybe January, February. But then March, April, May, and June are you're super busy and the demand is huge. So I screenshotted. This is those are the Google Trends for Pergola for the for the 5 past years. So you can check the trend. And maybe if we can just focus here, you see that last year, the May was the peak of the demand. So people were searching for pergolas most in beginning of the May, and then the demand started to decrease. So we are now end February, and then you have March, April, and then a little bit of May to really get all the demand that there is on the market. So you really need to be prepared for this high season, because there is a lot of competition on this market. Pergolas are getting super like they are popular product, but a lot of new businesses are coming to market each year. So each year you have to be a bit better to like close the sales. So just think about how you will like show what you're buying, what you're selling to customers. Customers want to see the products that you have. You have to have easier way people send you the inquiry. So the inquiry forms are really not working anymore. People just hate them. So please make sure to think about some other way how to do it. People maybe don't want to like get on a call or maybe send an email. So just think about it. Also think about that the first quote wins the deal usually. So you have to be super fast in responding the quotes. Like if you will cover those things and also like have a very good lead generation tool, you will be super successful in this high season that is coming. So yeah, the trend is here. We are somewhere here, and the trend is like going to explode. So think about it, how you will prepare. So this is the end of our live demo. So I just wanted to give you some bonus at the end. So we are offering a free strategy session. So our consultation team will, on this free strategy session, our consultation team will analyze your marketing sales funnel. So see where you're having a struggle. So maybe this is a lead generation, the quoting part, and so on. So we will identify where you can improve and also present you how Pergola visual sales system can transform your business. And as a bonus, we will also share materials on how to build a funnel. So all our customers get access to the materials on how to build a funnel. So how to do the advertising, how to do the landing pages, how to filter out the tire kickers. So this is usually just reserved for our customers, but this is what I'm giving you as a bonus, so you can build this funnel yourself. So now the meta advertising, so Facebook and Instagram, is like changing a lot. So we prepared a guide how to do the advertising so you're really getting results, and how to structure the landing pages. And even though if you maybe you're not going to decide, okay, for our tool just yet, those are also materials that would be super beneficial for you, because you have to generate leads somehow. This pre-strategy session is limited to 5 businesses. So yeah, only 5 of you. So be quick and can book this free strategy. And yeah, with our consultant, you will dive in and yeah, see where you're struggling and also see how we can help you out. So yeah, just to mention again, this 6-step visual sales system. Here we are also adding some guarantee. So if you decide maybe for this that you have like all the information that you need, we also commit that we will add a 50K in new sales in 90 days with the SaleSqueze and of course the funnel. Otherwise, we will work for free until we achieve that. So yeah, don't forget to book a free strategy session. And I was checking a bit and I saw, maybe just first, here are a few of our logos of the companies that we are working for. So we are working with more than 150 outdoor living businesses on 28 markets. So we really have a lot of experience on this field. And yeah,